Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we'll be going over the markets. It's not looking good just now, but we're going over that. We'll look at the Bitcoin chart, Ethereum chart as well, and we'll just be discussing just kind of what's happening in the crypto world, what we should be doing just now as well. Should we all be tethering up just now? What's going to happen in the stock markets? It looks like we are tied heavily to the stock markets, what's happening just now as well. So we'll be looking over that. It's important to look at that as well. Fed have cut their interest rates again. Could go to negative interest rates. I don't think that's going to happen soon, but it could come up as well. So we'll be looking at all of that as well, and we'll try and make this as quick as possible. First of all, very quickly, to support, if you want to support this channel, if you've not joined the premium group yet, or even if you have joined the premium group, I've just got my book is coming out. My new book is coming out at the end of April, and it's available for pre-order just now. It's called The Belief Principle. 7 beliefs that will transform your life, and it's looking at all personal beliefs, how our personal beliefs are formed, how we got our beliefs, how we are the person we are today. It's all because of beliefs, and it affects how much money you make, the car you drive, the relationship you have, the job you have, every single thing. That's what it affects. That's what your beliefs do to you, and you can change your beliefs. You can install new beliefs, or you can get rid of old limiting beliefs that are holding you back. So that is available just now for pre-order. There is a link down below. It'd be brilliant if you could support the channel with that as well. Really looking forward to that coming out and seeing, hopefully making a difference as well. Okay, thanks for watching that part. Okay, let's get on and see what's happening in the markets just now. Okay, we have a market capitalization of below $140 billion. We've got $139 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 64.1%. At the moment, you can see Bitcoin price at the moment, 4,887. I suspect it's going to go lower than that. We'll wait and see. We've got Dragon Coins is up 113%. I jumped into the top 100. Up 100, I haven't heard of Dragon Coins. And the rest, stable coins. So it's only Dragon Coins. It's just crept into the top 100, and they're just now with that 113% jump, but the volume is extremely low, so I wouldn't pay any attention to that. Biggest losers are Ren, IOTA, Hedera Hashgraph, Wax, Bitcoin, Komodo, Theta, Kyber Network, Chainlink, all down big time at the moment. But there's a lot in double-digit reds, as I said. I'd say 100% is in the red just now in USD. In Satoshi value, it might be slightly different. Nope. Bitcoin Diamond is up 6.39. Multi-collateral Mona. It's a wee bit different. Just a couple of coins in the green in Satoshi value, but not that much. I think there's a big sell-off just now. So that's what's happening in the marketplace just now. Let's look at the Ethereum chart at the moment. $108 at the moment. This is on the daily chart. You can see it did creep back up to about 142 yesterday. Crept back up, but came right back down again to $108. This is where I'm looking to put my money. So just to let you know what I've done, I've tethered up. I've kind of tethered up the other day, and I thought, oh no, this is going to be a big mistake, but I'm going to have to do something to protect the kind of money there. So I've tethered up just now. I'm in USDT at the moment and just waiting on the right time to get back in. Is that going to be today, tomorrow? I just don't know. I have got orders in for Ethereum, and I'll be buying Ethereum first. I've got orders in for other ones that I really like, the smaller projects that I like Tether, Coty, etc., and just look at them and just say, okay, these could be really good for the future as well. So I'm looking at kind of Ethereum. This could go down. We've got about $73. I'm just going to look and show you here. So this line here, this orange line here, we've got a support here around about the $73 mark. Could it fall down to that? It did get down to $83 before, and I think with kind of what's happening, it could fall down to $73 and below. So I've got orders in from $79 all the way down to $65, and I'll just hold it that. And it's not going to be that much in dollar value. It'll be around about maybe 120. So I'm going to get Ethereum first, hopefully get 120 if it does fall that low, and just hold it from there. And just seeing how all this plays out, because it does look as if it's going to get worse before it actually gets better. But if crypto does come back, when crypto does come back, still fundamentally believe in it long term. When it does come back, I think Ethereum is going to be the play to go for. Bitcoin as well is still going to be the king, and we're going to get rid of these kind of altcoin purges that I've been talking about. We're going to get rid of them. People are just not going to get back into them, and they'll hopefully fade into the background, and it'll be the quality projects that come up. First quality project or altcoin is Ethereum. So that's what I'm going for, and that's what I'm looking to do as well. Obviously, in the pension pot, there will be kind of Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So it's not looking good. We could go down to that $73 range that we're looking at here as kind of strong support. So you can see on the Ethereum chart, on the MA we crossed the 200 moving average. We were down for a long time. We crossed that $175, went all the way up to nearly $300, but it came down past that big time again. So we've come down over that on the 200 MA. That's a significant number, obviously. And we're looking to go down to around about 73. It could even fall below 73. There might be, I think we're going to get a lot of flash crashes as well. Okay, onto the Bitcoin chart. What's happening with Bitcoin? For the first time since 2015, the weekly candle has closed below the 200 MA, the weekly 200 moving average. So it actually closed below that for the first time. Now, it could be that this week we get a full body closing below the 200 MA. Now, I'm saying the first time. We can see here, if we kind of zoom in, this is back in 2015. This is a 200 MA. It closed below that. The body was below it as well. And closed below it a couple of times here. Closed below it, the full body here, the full body here. So for about 3 or 4, say 5 weeks, we were down below the 200 moving average on a weekly. But ever since 2015, we've touched it. And this is where we touched it back in 2018, 10th of December. We kind of touched it there at 3,197. And we touched it again in February. This was this time last year, February, back in last year as well, 2019. We touched it, but then we bounced off that. But when this crisis first started happening, I thought we might get a bounce off the 200 MA and then just go up from here. And with the Fed cutting the rates as well, that did not make any difference whatsoever. It went up a couple $100 and then came straight back down again. We're now at $4,813 for Bitcoin price. Where could it go to next? We could go down to 3,100 from here. Again, we could see some flash crashes and then it going straight back up again. But it's not looking good at the moment. Will it come back? Yes, undoubtedly it will come back. We cannot see that just now because we're in the thick of it at the moment. But this will come back, hit all-time highs again. It'll go past that $20,000. But at the moment, it's just not looking good just now. So 3,100 is probably another target to go for or look at. But we've also got 4,200. That's probably the next hit. That's probably going to hit there. I'll just put that in there as well. If we look at here, around about 4,200. So 4,200 could bounce from there. And we could get a relief rally from 4,200 if it falls down to 4,200. If it falls below 4,200, we're looking at really 4,000 is going to be a barrier. Once it breaks that, we're talking about 3,800 and then on down to 3,100. And we could even go lower than that to $1,800. We just don't know. This is an unprecedented thing that's kind of happening just now with the coronavirus. And I have to be honest, I didn't expect this. I knew the coronavirus was going to affect a lot of businesses around the world, but it just doesn't look good at the moment. I didn't expect this scale, to be honest. And for businesses to close down, we're talking about the travel industry. They're going to have to look for a bailout from the government. We're talking billions of dollars are looking for a bailout. We're going to get the banks. There's going to be a lot of banks closing because of this as well. So the government are going to be under severe pressure to bail out a lot of the businesses that we rely on every single day. Travel industry, banks, and retail, just retail in general. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of online retailers. They're going to do well. Amazon, I would imagine, is going to do extremely well out of all of this. And there's always kind of winners in this kind of game. But business in general, finances in general, just not looking good just now. We'll take a quick look at Binance. What's happening with Binance? I was looking at Coty earlier on. They did shoot up and then it came back down again. This is USD value I'm in just now. On Binance, you've got very few that are in the green Satoshi value wise. USD, the ETH bears and the BNB bears, yep, all the bears are doing okay. XRP bear as well, and bear USDT. And Cote 225, and Cote was one of the ones we were looking at before all of this happened. It was doing extremely well. I made a lot of money for a lot of us as well, including myself as well, but took some of the profits thankfully, and out of that at the moment. So as I said, I'm out of everything at the moment, just put my cards on the table, and I'm tethered up just now, but I'm waiting on opportunities to get back in USDT just now, but I don't think it's going to be today. And as I said, I've got orders in for Ethereum as well. Look at KuCoin just now. Nothing much happening there either. We've got ABC up 4.29%. VID is up, XAM is up, Ethereum Classic not by that much at all. And we've got some of the smaller ones. Time is up 44%, but not on a lot of volume, 3.84, but it's up just now. It's coming back down again. Meta, Cap, a couple of the others are up as well. But mostly it's going to be in the red with a lot, even the alts market as well. Stock market, this is what it looks like at the moment. So the FTSE 100 is down 255 points at the minute. Before the opening bell, it was down 155. They suspected it was going to go down 155, but it's down even higher than that, 255. This could go below 5,000 again, the FTSE 100. German DAX is down 536. They're expecting Wall Street to open it down 1,100 points. 1,100 points. They're expecting it to open down. This is the Federal Reserve. They've cut rates to zero to support the economy during the coronavirus pandemic. So this is kind of breaking news. It was yesterday. In a bold emergency action to support the economy during the coronavirus pandemic, the Federal Reserve on Sunday announced it would cut its target interest rate to near zero.
Breaking news coming into the Situation Room from the Federal Reserve right now. We're learning that interest rates are about to be slashed to zero. CNN's Ron Brownstein, one of our analysts, is standing by. This is what the president presumably wanted to hear, Ron.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, some of the forecasts that have come out in the last couple of days from the various economic forecasters, I saw one from Goldman Sachs today, are pretty apocalyptic about the second quarter economic situation. And I would add parenthetically that political science modelers through the years have noted that the second quarter of the election year is the one most important in shaping voters' perceptions of the economy on election day. So absolutely, this is what the president wants. We'll see, how much impact it can have, given, as the president has often talked about, the consumer is such a driver of the American economy. And in fact, the consumer has been driving the economy much more than the business investment that he touted with the tax cut. And if people are staying at home, I mean, they can order on Amazon and, other online services, but there's no question every forecast has the economy taking a significant hit in the second quarter.
The swifter than expected rate cut is designed to prevent the kind of credit crunch and financial markets disruption that occurred the last time the Fed had to cut rates all the way to the bottom during the global financial crisis just over a decade ago. So we're talking about 12 years ago, back in 2008, if you remember that. And that was a bleak time as well. This is looking possibly more severe than that as well. And saying, I don't think they would have done this unless they felt the financial markets were at significant risk of freezing up tomorrow, said Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics. They're very concerned the financial markets won't work. Further down this article, the Fed could in theory take rates negative, as some other central banks have, but Powell continues to resist the idea, and the Fed said Sunday it would hold rates steady near zero until it's confident that the US economy pulls out of the coronavirus-fueled economic quagmire. We do not see negative policy rates as likely to be an appropriate policy response here in the United States, Powell said at the news conference. And President Donald Trump has long advocated for negative rates, and he has criticised Powell for pushing back on below zero rates. He praised the Fed on Sunday, however, saying in a surprise appearance in the White House briefing, rate makes me very happy to see those at zero just now to stimulate the economy, plus they're pumping money in just now as well. So it'd be good to get your thoughts on what you think is going to happen here, how long this is going to play out. This could all blow over after a couple of weeks once we get the peak of the coronavirus and things start to go back to normal. We start to see it in China just now. The coronavirus they're starting to go back to business as well. So this, within a next couple of weeks, could be the peak. But for the moment, it just looks very, very bleak. But there's going to be a knock-on effect whatever happens. If this starts to pick up within a couple of weeks again as well and businesses start to go back to normal, there's still going to be some knock-on effect. Quarter kind of one results are just going to be quite bad, and it's going to have a knock-on effect in quarter two results for the companies as well. So we're going to get a lot of pressure here, and they're saying the virus could go on for a couple of months as well, just depending what each country is doing, what their policy is with regards to the virus as well. So things could get a lot worse before they get better. Should you be buying Bitcoin just now? I wouldn't be looking at it just now. I'd just be on the sidelines at the minute. You might get these kind of relief rallies, short bursts of relief rallies, and then coming back down again. But it's just a difficult time at the moment just to say exactly what to do. So everybody's going to be individual. As I said, I'm sitting on the sidelines at the minute. I'm in USDT, and I'm looking for opportunities for Ethereum in particular. I'm looking to get back into because I think that's going to be the one that comes back up quickly. I think that'll be the one that just kind of shoots back up quickly because of DeFi, because of that space as well, and because of the gaming markets as well. So not a lot of kind of crypto going on just now, but there's a lot happening in the crypto world, as is around the world as well. And it's obviously our responsibility to be social as well, our social responsibility to do what we need to do as well. And that's obviously not panic buying, and kind of doing what we have to do to help our neighbours as well. If we've got elderly neighbours, help them as well. And even yourself, if you feel you've kind of been hit, join the kind of free group down below as well and just talk about it. Talk about how you're feeling, if you're feeling really bad about this, because it's going to hit us financially as well. So make sure you talk about this as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, and kind of leave a comment down below. And buy the book as well, The Belief Principle. That's coming out at the end of April. So if you want to support the channel in other ways as well, the book, only a couple of dollars, you can support the channel. That'd be fantastic. There is a link down below for that as well. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.